Bato the Ghost Rider Show, rated E for everyone.
Incredible.
You're listening to Bato the Ghost Rider Show.
Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in. This is Pato the Ghost Rider thanking you, because God knows I know you have options. So, today I really have no format or anything. It's just that it's been a week since the last podcast, and this last 3 days it's been the actual move. You know, the whole get the U-Haul, load up the U-Haul, move to the new place. Yeah, for the last month I've been talking about it. We've been preparing to move. That was the process where we were just going into our rooms, digging, finding stuff that's been locked away since the 1930s. Not really, but you know what I mean. Stuff that we put away in cabinets, that we put away in boxes, under the bed, and everywhere we could possibly think of, because someday we may need it, but 10 years go by and you never need that stuff, and it's just sitting there collecting dust. Now, I know I'm not the only one that's done that. I mean, and we all talk about that because moving sucks. I am hurting in places I did not remember having, quite honestly. I mean, whoa, this whole moving thing, it's exercise. Whoa, you know, I may have jeopardized my status in the fitness protection program. I mean, all this picking up boxes, putting them on the truck, that counts as exercise. I can't be doing that. I mean, alrighty, so, yeah, that's basically what I've been doing, and so, you know, packing everything away, no internet, and then no time because the last few episodes have been all done on my phone, because, well, that's how I started to begin with. Exactly what? December, January, February, March. So I think it's 3 full months that we've been doing podcasts. Yeah, I deleted the original podcast because of language issues, because Pato the Ghost Rider is a rated E for everyone platform, because I want you to be able to listen to this wherever you are, with whoever you are. Now, you know, the other PDGP programming, we got cursory overload, which is not work appropriate. It is not family appropriate. It is just not appropriate, period. I mean, you know, so do listen to it at your own risk. But that's been meaning to do that, obviously. I've been busy, and so has K-Dog. I mean, I gotta give him a hard time, man. He went on a cruise. I mean, you know, how dare he, you know, having a life, you know, while the rest of us are working and moving. And nah, it's all good, man. Mrs. K-Dog graduated, you know, big shout out to her. She got her master's and all that. So K-Dog and his family went on a cruise to celebrate. So, you know, well deserved. Well, I'm sure he'll tell us a lot about that in next episode of Cursory Overload. And of course, we're gonna pull his chain, or not pull his chain, or give him a hard time about it, because, you know, hey, just because. Okay. I am very tired. Right now, it's coffee and monster drinks that are keeping me up. I am taking a few minutes from my lunch break to do this quick podcast, so it may stop at any time, because technically, like I said, this is my lunch break. I haven't had time to sit here and do this. Once again, I would like to thank you for taking the time to listen to what this fool's got to say. One thing, though, I did do before we, you know, all this packing and moving and putting my stuff here, and no George Carlin, even though he's one of my comedian, what would you say, idols or whatever, comedians, but Uh, you know what? Yeah. Basically, yeah, I was fighting for places to put my stuff because people were just filling up boxes with their crap and putting it all over the place. And I was like, no, 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 no. Get your crap out of here. This is where my stuff goes. Yeah, okay. I can't do it as well as George Carlin did. May he rest in peace. But uh, I gotta admit, I love it. I mean, it's funny because he would joke around about stuff like that, do his whole routine on stuff, and it's something that we do. I mean, we're always fighting for space to put our stuff. Get your crap out of here. This is where my stuff goes. Genius. I mean, comedy genius. Oh, and if we were in cursory overload, there's one other thing that he said in the Jay and Silent Bob movie that I'm not going to say here. But I'm sure if K-Dog's listening, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. Alrighty then. Now, moving on. I was able to, during my break, sit down and catch up on some of my Netflix. Gotham. I was able to finish watching Gotham. That series has taken me for a ride from season 1 to season 3. I mean, the way they have developed the characters is just freaking awesome. They giving them origin stories and other characters that I wasn't familiar with, but wow, it's just very, very, very well done. And so far, like I said, no complaints. I mean, that kid that plays the Penguin, that kid was born to play the Penguin. It's just, wow. I had come across that actor in the movie Accepted. He was the ADDH guy that shows up and wouldn't stop, So when I first saw him as the Penguin, I kept thinking of the character in the movie Accepted. And, but as I've continued to, I've watched all the episodes on Netflix right now. I'm all caught up on that. So, wow, it's amazing. This kid was born to play the Penguin. Hats off. Oh, yeah, so yeah, that's what I've been doing. Watched Gotham. I'm pretty sure it's been out there, so I'm gonna spoil it. Regardless, whatever, you should have watched it by now, or if not, whatever, pretend you didn't hear this. But, at the end, the last episode is when young Bruce puts on a ski mask and beats up his first thug, stops a mugging. Now, I wonder, I imagine season 4 is playing as we speak on the CW. I'm gonna wait till it's on Netflix, because that's how I roll. But, I wonder if it's going to be more focus on if they're going to shift their focus from the Gotham characters into the development of the Batman. We've all seen Batman origin movies, and I'm not going to say that I'm sick of Batman. Batman is one of my favorite characters. Superheroes. But I kind of like the way Gotham focused on Jim Gordon's life, on the Penguin, on the Riddler, Catwoman, developing the stories. It's been a good ride. It's been pretty awesome. I liked it. So if you haven't watched it, get Netflix. And I'm just saying get Netflix because that's what I did. They're not sponsoring me. I'm not receiving any money from Netflix. Although, if Netflix is listening and you want to sponsor Pot to the Ghost Rider show, hey, I'm open for, Alrighty, but anyway, bottom line is, it's on Netflix. Watch Gotham. It's pretty freaking awesome if you haven't already. The Tick, that's on Amazon. There was new episodes while taking breaks, between packing stuff, loading this, loading that, taking a break. My 10-year-old and I sat down and watched all the new episodes. I really like what they're doing there. I was surprised. I wasn't too thrilled with the 90s show. Although the guy that started in the Tick back then is one of the producers in this one, but they really did a good job. And I guess a lot of it has to do with all the CGI technology that we have nowadays that, makes that Arthur suit comes to life. The wings, all the technology, it's pretty awesome. So yeah, I mean, The Tick. That's another. You gotta watch it. I mean, if you like the cartoons and you like the series in the '90s, I mean, yeah, you should like. You definitely gonna love this. I mean, I so far, I mean, I haven't had any. What can I say? This I really like what I've been watching. I'm very selective, I guess. That's why I have only a few shows that I watch. Like I have to admit, The Walking Dead is something that it's taking me. I like it, but at the same time, it's not an easy watch. You know, it gets to the point like, okay, what's going on here? Now I keep hearing on the news. I haven't that something that about with the Carl kid. I haven't really looked into it because that's the next show I need to tackle. But it is what it is. Well, so here it is in a nutshell. Another episode that I just wanted to take the time to say hi to all of you. Wish you all an awesome weekend and thank you for tuning in because, you know, without you, I am just talking to myself. So thank you for tuning in, listening. Thank you for listening to Cursory Overload and Backyard Wrestling Review. And if you haven't, hey, check them out. Cursory Overload is a place where K-Dog and Pato get together, you know, and we talk about real world stuff. And yeah, profanity words come out. After all, the show is called Cursory Overload. No, we don't spend the entire show cursing, but you know, we talk smack. And yeah, I've been known to drop a few F-bombs. Even though I try not to because I don't talk like that. Do you? Now, that was another comedian that used to do that. And now I gotta go back and research because now I can't think of his name. And it's gonna bug me all day. But anyway, you guys have an awesome weekend. Enjoy the weather. If you're here in the valley, it's been awesome. I mean, I'm glad because I was moving during that time. Wow, I'm glad it wasn't scorching hot, 120-degree weather. But anyway, live each day like it's your last one because it very well could be. Take the time to be with your loved ones. Show them you love them. Tell them you love them. Be with them, because that neat junk is what makes life worth living. There we go. I am tired, guys. You guys have an awesome weekend. Till next time. See ya.